Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be going through a bunch of different partner workouts. So this will be stretches and actual workouts that you can do with a friend. It's always more fun that way.
So the first thing we're going to do is stretch out our bodies and make sure we're nice and loose for the workout. So what Jacob and I are doing right now is just stretching out our arms, making sure all our shoulders are nice and loose. So you can do these arm pulls. Make sure you do both sides, hold them for a few seconds. Swing out your arms if you have to. Do some arm pulls around the back of your head, hold those for a few seconds. You can do a pike and then touch the floor with your hands for a few seconds to stretch out the back of your legs, and make sure you stretch out your hamstrings because we will be running in this exercise. Make sure you get both sides and so you're nice and loose. Also try to keep your balance.
Alright, let's do some partner sit-ups then. This is going to be just like crunches or normal sit-ups, except you're doing them with a partner. So get down on the floor, have the stronger person put their feet on top of the weaker person's. That way you're not lifting off the floor every time you go up for a sit-up. And then at once, rise up from the ground and high-five each other at the top. This makes sure that you get a full range of motion, engaging all of your abdominal muscles, which is the benefit of doing sit-ups versus crunches. And the high-five at the end just makes it a bit more fun, you know? Encourage your partner, maybe tease them for being up first. It's up to you. This will really help improve abdominal strength. It doesn't really burn fat, but it's good for, working those abs. If you want to mix it up, you can even cross hands when you get up there for a little bit more fun. It's up to you. Make it fun with your friends.
Okay, now that we're done with those sit-ups, we're going to be doing some running. So we just ran around the track for a little bit, just 30 seconds of sprinting. It's important that we do this, especially in the beginning few circuits of running and working out. But as the exercise continues, if you start to feel fatigued, you can always stop running and stretch in between exercises for 30 seconds instead. So now we're going to move into partner push-ups. So these are really good for your core as well as your arms. So what you're going to do is make sure you're parallel to the floor, and in between, high-five your partner. So as you can see, Jacob and I are trying to have our shoulders parallel to our wrists. And if you are feeling a little bit unbalanced, you can move your feet apart, which would definitely be helpful while you're high-fiving. Make sure you encourage your partner and keep going. So we've slowed it down here so you guys can just see how our bodies are parallel or as straight as they can be to the floor to make sure we really get the most out of that. Make sure you squeeze your core as you're doing these, especially when you're high-fiving your partner. That way you can keep your balance.
Something I just failed at there. Another thing that really helps is just spreading your legs apart a little bit if you're high-fiving a little too enthusiastically. Now, one of the most common mistakes in push-ups is lifting your butt too high, so just watch your partner, help them out.
Also, while you're high-fiving your partner, try not to twist your body too many times, because it can get you off balance and then you're not really working your core anymore.
Alright, now we're going to go for another jog. You don't have to sprint it like the last time, so we're going to be doing it for a little bit longer to help build up the cardio. Just jog around the track, jog between exercises. It doesn't really matter as long as you get that jog in. We don't have a full minute, so feel free to pause the video here and get that jog in, and then come right back with a medicine ball. If you don't know, medicine balls are weighted balls specifically meant for working out. So we're going to start with just simple ball throws to your partner. Throw them however you want. You can bounce them off the floor. You can lightly toss them at the other person's chest like a basketball, as long as you're not too enthusiastic. This will just help work out your arms, work out your chest muscles. It's because of the specially weighted ball. Have fun with it. Go for the full range of motion here. It really makes this exercise a lot more interactive than just sit-ups or push-ups. We actually have a pretty small medicine ball here because other people were actually using the bigger ones. So if you're getting bored, if you're not feeling the stress from doing this, just grab a heavier medicine ball.
Alright, so now we're going to move on to partner cherry pickers. So these are really great for your core. So as you let go of the ball, your partner's going to grab on, and make sure you don't drop your legs or like the back of your neck if you're that low. And make sure you're really extending to each side as you're twisting, so you're actually working your core. Make sure you're squeezing your core, and hold your legs nice and steady as you go. So there's some alternate versions you can do. So if you are feeling a little bit tired or you can't do the weight yet, you can let go of the medicine ball and just do high fives in between with your partner to make sure you're getting that full twist around.
Alright, this exercise a little bit more involved, so go grab one of those big rubber bands that you use for exercising and a partner. Then you're going to want to go find something you can lay down on. Here we have a bench press little seat, and get ready with a partner, grab those bands and get ready to go. So have one person lay down on the bench so that their feet are dangling off, and have the other person loop the rubber band around their feet. Now this can be a little difficult to get, especially because if you don't land it on the shoes, it can be a little painful, but it's really nothing to worry about. You can see Ruth here is struggling a little bit to get it right underneath my shoes. It's pretty difficult in her defense. It slips off pretty easily. But if it does, just roll with it. It's fine. If it just hooks around their legs, it's not the end of the world. And then you're going to bring your legs back up to your chest about 10 times. It's up to you. Wait until you feel that stress. If it's not hard enough, your partner can back up a little bit. That'll make it more difficult. This exercise really works out the muscles in your upper legs. And it's a lot of fun, especially if your partner tries to pull back as far as they can as you hold it there.
So now we're going to do a quick cool down run around the track. And for this we grabbed a few friends and we did a little bit of a race.
Feel free to pause this video at any time. Just take your time with this run. It's to cool down, work out those muscles, get the lactic acid out. So take your time with this one. Have fun.
After you're done running, just take a few steps, take some deep breaths, make sure you're nice and cool down.
Alright, last but not least, we've got some fun barrel rolls. So for these, you just lay out flat along the floor and push yourself rolling as flat as you can and as fast as you can. If you want to make it harder, you can roll up into a ball, as long as you don't roll anywhere dangerous or you might fall and hurt yourself. It's even more fun if you try and race with your friends. You can see I'm a little slower here. I'm gonna say that's because Ruth is a natural gymnast, not because I'm weak. I can't even roll over in a ball. I know, it's sad.
And stretching out with a friend at the very end is very important to make sure you don't build up too much lactic acid the next day. So what we're doing right now is a straddle stretch. So what you're gonna do is put your the longer person with the longer legs is gonna put their feet on the other person's ankles and hold them steady. And you're gonna pull each other to the floor as far as you can go for a few seconds each and switch off.
This really helps stretch out the hamstrings as well as all the muscles in the legs. You can see some people just can stretch further than others. It's not a big deal. Go as far as you can.
Woo, teamwork.
Alright, let's go into some shoulder stretches then. Work out the lactic acid in the upper part of our body. One person is going to lay down on the floor, the other stands up above them and carefully pushes their arms in towards their chest. Don't push too hard, you don't want to dislocate their shoulder or something like that. It just works out the muscles in the upper chest. And then the person on the floor should bring their arms up above their head as the person above them brings them up. Kind of like a yoga pose, if you've ever heard of it. Really helps the abdominal muscles, which might be burning because of those sit-ups.
So as our quick workout is coming to a close, as you're cooling down, one person can go on a bike if you want, just to get some air.
As one person pedals the bike, the fan blows right on the other person. Switch off when you're done. It's very relaxing. Great way to end a workout.
Thank you for watching. We really hope you enjoyed our quick partner workout.
We covered a lot of muscles today, so take a break. You deserve it.